All right, listen to me very closely because life for the top 1% of men is better than it has ever been. And for the other 99% of men, it is more depressing than it has ever been. Because you see, contrary to what they tell you in the media, life for a man is actually quite hard. It's a video game where you start right at the beginning at level 0, and every single day you have to work to level up. You see, because if you don't, some other guy will, and that guy will take the money that could have been yours, the life that could have been yours, and this is going to be very, very, very difficult for you to hear right now, but even the wife that could have been yours. And I really want you to let that sink in. I want you to imagine right now your dream woman. What does she look like? How does she carry herself? What kind of an incredible mother is she to your future children? How proud are you to have her by your side? You have that image in your mind? Okay, cool. Now I want you to imagine her with another guy. Make it graphic, make it sting, make it hurt. Because you just lost your future wife, the future mother of your children, to another man because you decided you're gonna fuck around with some video games while the other guy every single day put one foot forward in front of the other and leveled up and left you behind. That is the cold, harsh reality for men. It is competition 24/7. There is no rest. And that is precisely why you need to become a high value man. Now, there is a big misconception as to what is actually a high value man. And that's because most of the guys that you watch online either don't know what it actually means to be a high value man, or simply have not been in the trenches long enough. You cannot be in the trenches for 2 years and think that you're gonna be a high value man. And we'll get onto that in just a second. I'm gonna share with you guys 5 things in this video, and all 5 need to be true for you to call yourself a high value man. This is not easy. This is not a thing that you're gonna get done in the next 3 weeks or 6 months. This is a commitment. But what other option do you have? Now, the first step in order to become a high value man, and this is really where I see past the facade of a lot of the manosphere community, a lot of the red pill community, a lot of, what used to be the pickup community. The first step is you need to remove any crutches. Let me make something clear. You should be rich. You should have a good body. You should have abundance with women. But if you use those as crutches, well, then you simply can't be high value. Everyone thinks that they're going to get a 6-pack and then, all of a sudden here you are, high value, or they think they're going to get rich. I see this a lot as well. They think, well, once I'm rich, I'm a high value man. No, you're not. Because you need to understand, especially when you're dealing with a certain caliber of guy or a certain caliber of girl, it's a commodity. Everyone has a good body. Everyone's rich. It's expected to even just get into the room. It's a prerequisite. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been uploading publicly on YouTube for 7 years. You can go back to me at 15 years old when I was doing all the things right. I was meditating every single day. I was reading a book a week. I've been doing this self-improvement stuff for as long as I can remember, publicly on YouTube, longer than anyone else I know, and documenting it. And I only felt high value maybe 2 years ago, 18 months ago. I mean, imagine that. I was 19 years old and here I was, multi-millionaire, the girls, the travel, the good body, social status, everything, you name it, I had it. But I still knew I wasn't a high value man. I still knew I wasn't that guy. I look like that guy, but I wasn't that guy deep down because I didn't face the boy. I was still a little boy because I didn't face my insecurities. I may have been the man, but I didn't feel like the man. At the end of the day, if everything else gets stripped around you and the only thing that's left is you as a person, if you would feel naked, if you would feel exposed, well, then these are simply crutches and you're not that guy yet. And that is why I don't believe from scratch you can become a high value man. It's at least a 5-year journey, because first you work and you accomplish and you strive and you conquer and you do all these things that from the outside make you look like the man, but then you actually need to become that guy. And you will know deep down in your heart of hearts when you've accomplished it. And that leads us into the next way to become a high value man. In order to become a high value man, you must